National Football League. And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He did it all for them last week. An absolute ton of yardage with a touchdown on top of it. It's the Texans and the Bengals on Thursday night primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Come on, ready? 11 empty, 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. Back to Mixon on first down. Down at the 25. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm not sure he said challenge accepted. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Berry had to play on 4th down. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed. And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up. Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. Do you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to be set up now with a goal at the 13-yard line.
The timing is so important like this because he's going to line up out and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5-yard gain, and now they'll set up first and goal.
They came into this game saying they was important. They set the tone and showed that they can run the ball. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On play action, they'll throw. The quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left in no room to run with a good footwork. Nearly all for naught. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Lincoln in coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They begin with a run by Barkley. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to work his way down to the 16. We've got pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. That time a 9-play drive, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Running left, it's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Mixing up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone. You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position. I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. Running again with Barkley on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Back to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of following him up defensively. And that brings up 3rd down. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Jordan Berry as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game. And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one. Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark? It really has, and that never has to shift. Because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little. 101 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards.
Ready.
They'll run with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on first down. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. Completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in for 5 yards now. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to get back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the ball. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stop. "50 seconds to go in the first half." And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two is successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going.
He's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. Stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I'd say watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Max Williams. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some very intriguing games in that early win.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Slant pass to Boyd. He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He gets this, and it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow on play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's Will. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joseph Osai able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. First down, and it's Pollard again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Godwin, 51 yards. And the Texans have rebounded from 3 touchdowns. Jones has a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, this is caught by Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A game of 2, 3rd and 1. These guys have played 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's caught on the right right side, Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Burrow will throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd down and 5. Here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Williams brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Again, it's Burrow. He's got it to Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hey, go score.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
On the line, ready?
Now it's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone. And
touchdown, Bengals! Max Williams, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? That big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 3. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. The carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to sort this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped on the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of 3 yards on first down.
This size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
Okay, ready?
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley, the second touchdown of the night. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the run game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player's having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, He's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns, but all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
To throw again on second down. Burrow got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, common.
Burrow looking to pass. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now... pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7, 34 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.